All right, continuing our media availability this morning, we've now been joined by Matt Kenseth, driver of the number $20 General Toyota. Matt, Dover's a track you have much success at. 2 wins here. You finished 7th here in the fall. Talk a little bit about coming to Dover this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the track. It's one of those tracks that's really fast, and you can always I don't think this works. Oh, yeah, it does. He just has arms up because he couldn't hear. He was hard of hearing. It's a real fast track. You can attack it. It's one of the few, tracks that's pretty hard to get around fast by yourself. Then you throw all them cars out there, it makes it a lot harder. So looking forward to getting on the track. It's always been one of my favorites. We haven't been quite perfect here the last few times, so I'm looking forward to getting to work today. And
please raise your hand and state your name and affiliation with Tyler.
Hi, Matt. Tyler Burnett, MRN. You guys are really strong here, and right now we're at the halfway point to the chase. Is there any urgency right now looking for the first win? I know you guys are really strong, top fives, but is there any urgency right now with the team?
I don't know if there is any more or less than any other year. I mean, I know it's, obviously you more than likely need a win to get into the chase, but man, you do the best you can every week to try to win, no matter what the point standings are, or no matter how that works out. So I don't think there's any more or less urgency than anything else. It's not like you can just say, man, we really need a win, then you just go get one. It doesn't really work like that. So you're trying to win every week. Just go out and keep doing the best you can. Try to put your bets races together every week, and hopefully you'll get one sooner or later.
All right, we'll go to Holly.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com, and that was kind of my question. Jimmy had said last week that he felt like everyone else was putting the urgency on him, that he wasn't really, like, what are you guys going to ask me about now that I have the win? Do you kind of feel the same way, that it's everyone else kind of talking about it? I mean, there's no sense of, I got to get this done, or panic among your team.
Well, I mean, certainly we wish we had a win, but like I said before, you can't really force it. You can't just say, hey man, I need a win, and just go get one. If it was that easy to win every week. So wins have always been really important. If we could have won more in the chase last year, we probably would have won the championship. So I mean, you always want to win races, you always want to lead laps, qualify the best you can. So like I say, you just keep giving it your best every week, and hopefully that'll come. So if we could if we could have won some of the races earlier this year, we would have. We just haven't been quite good enough. I feel like my team's been doing a great job. We've done a great job on pit road and really executing, and great adjustments, doing all that stuff. We've been in position to win a few races. We just haven't quite had the speed yet. So we'll just keep working on it. Hopefully keep putting together mistake-free races and putting ourselves in position, and hopefully sooner or later it works out.
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, Matt, Jeff Hood of RacingToday.com. Last week in the 600 in the closing laps, you threw a block on Jimmy Johnson while racing for the lead. Is there an unwritten code between the drivers of when it's okay or not okay to block?
I don't know. I mean, you're going to do whatever you can to try to win the race toward the end. So, I was just at that particular instance was just looking in the mirror, and it looked like I was still clear, so I was going to try to get back down in front of him, so he couldn't get underneath me. And obviously he had enough speed and power to be able to still get in there in the hole. So, I mean, you're going to do whatever you can to try to stay in front of the guy at the end of the race to try to hold on to a win. Obviously knew that I wasn't going to be able to stay in front of him as fast as he was, but you still want to try to stay there. You never know what's going to happen. If you're going to catch a caution and get another shot at a restart, or who knows what can happen, so you're going to do everything you can to try to stay in front of him. But as I got further down the straightaway, it was clear that he was going to get in the hole there, so I had to move back up and give him his lane.
Hi, Matt. Joseph Wilkins, Speedway Digest. Tomorrow's nationwide race will be your 9th start on Saturdays this year. How has running the nationwide series affected your performance on the Cup side this year? Has it helped you at all?
I don't know about that. I mean, there's always argument to be made either way. I think there's certain tracks where it's nice to get the extra track time. Places we only go to maybe once a year, or they maybe change a tire or something like that. It's nice to get the extra time. It's fun. We got some great partners over there. So, but I don't know. I mean, there's always that argument. Sometimes you feel like maybe it helps you a little bit on the Cup side. Sometimes you feel like it doesn't. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
Any additional questions for Matt? Okay, we'll go back to Jeff.
Matt, Logano came in a minute ago and said this is his favorite track. You come in and say this is also your favorite track. What do you guys like about this place so much?
Well, I made my first Cup start here, a long time ago. But I've just always liked it. It's really unique. There's not really any other tracks like this. It's kind of like, Bristol, but twice as big and twice as fast. So it's just one of those tracks that's a challenge to get around by yourself, especially to get around fast by yourself. It's just it's kind of tricky. It has a lot of character. Just like I said, it's really unique. There's not really anything like it on the circuit.
Any additional questions? Okay, if we could get a microphone up front here, please.
Hi, Matt. Sean Green with WDEL Radio. You mentioned you had your first race here. What do you remember about that race? Is this track kind of a tough place to have your first race?
Well, I remember almost everything about the first race. It was a long one, so we don't want to hit all those points. But just I wasn't expecting to run it, and really wasn't a lot of pressure. But we just had a lot of fun. We ran really competitive. Probably could have ran third, and got behind a little bit there then, and finished sixth. But it was just a really fun day.
Any additional questions for Matt? All right. Good luck this weekend. Thank you for your time this morning.